All right, welcome to day 4 at GenCon. I'm here with Chase. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me what you do for the company, and we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm Chase DuPont, Community Manager at Sorcery Contested Realm, and we're at the final day of an exhausting and amazing Gen Con event for Sorcery Contested Realm.
Awesome. So yesterday we had the Crown the Victor tournament. How
Yeah.
did that go? What was the reception? We obviously know who won, but tell me about it.
Yeah, so first off, we've been really thrilled with all the events we've had here. We've had an amazing turnout, a lot of enthusiasm, and it's been just a joy to get to see everyone have cards in hand playing the game at a variety of levels from learn to play to constructed. The tournament itself was fantastic. We have a lot of, even though we're like literally a brand new game,
of course.
we had the play testers here, people that have been playing on TTS since Kickstarter, and so there's actually a pretty deep talent pool.
Yeah.
And for us, myself, Ira Fay, our game developer, and then Simon Swan, we would all been just really excited to see the high level combinations and ways a meta started to shape and change. So it's just been all around fantastic.
Yeah, it's crazy because you get all these people with different backgrounds, different experience, and then they're bringing their perspective on what you've created, right?
Yeah.
So they get to kind of put their blend on their own constructed deck and all that stuff, right? So that's awesome to see. So as far as the events go, obviously they sold out. They did really well. Did you find that a lot of the participants were people that kind of knew what they were doing? They played it before and they just wanted to be here because it's the first Gen Con event for you? Or did you have a nice blend of like people that are literally brand new and have no idea what they're doing?
We had a mix. So we had a few people showing up. There was one or two people in the constructed play that had literally done learn to play and were like, hey, I got my pre-con and pre-con plus, and I'm trying to workshop there. Yeah. And I think a huge shout out to our judges and supporting staff here and the lending of cards, giving advice, and helping people be onboarded so that they can participate in that level. At some of the draft events, we had people show up that didn't know how to play yet, and that was also
worried about
exciting.
that too.
We tried to pair them as best they can and give them as much advice. But in the end, everyone's been really having a good time and just being kind as well as we play. And so that's fantastic. And I think that was my takeaway as we leave is the sort of community that's already developing and just that sort of intangible tone that the event had that, I don't know, it's definitely nourishing and rejuvenating. And we're our team is ready to go back and hit the ground running. I don't think we could be more jazzed.
You got to be excited for that. I'm glad to see it kind of turn out exactly what I wanted. I know with it being on Kickstarter, being on the internet, the Discord channels and all that situation, a lot of people talking about collectability, collecting. I know you're well aware of the value of cards and all that stuff. So when I came here, I was a little worried that is this game going to be fun? Is it going to be as good as I thought it was? And it was really nice to see that all of that kind of got validated here, right? I had a lot of fun. I was barely even here because I got taken away by a few things, but I had so much fun, and I got to jump in with the learn to play at the end here. So it's really nice to see, like you said, the community that's kind of started evolving, and we're trying to make grow, right? So it's really good to see it's working out, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Another question real quick, though. With Jeff and Drew being in the building, did they swing by, or did they really? How'd that go?
We had a few really great events. So Wednesday night we kind of had a pre-con event. Team Covenant hosted for the judges.
Great. I saw the pictures.
And so we got to do dinner with them, with Team Covenant, and the Jeff and Drew were here. Jeff Menges and Drew Tucker, two renowned artists. And so they've been signing cards, and they stopped by. And the fun thing for them too is to see their physical paintings manifesting in their hands.
Yes.
We actually had them drawing some cards at the event on Wednesday night, and just seeing them get excited to see their work, but also their colleagues and contemporaries.
Yes.
And just they have a lot of really cool stories that go along with it.
They're so down to earth too, right? Just talking to them is amazing.
And for me, I think it's when we see players enjoying the mechanics, when we see people enjoying the visuals, and when we see the artists also feeling good about the project. It sounds maybe corny, but it's it's just all around feel good experience, and it's nice to be part of that.
And I feel like a lot of people go back to the throwback idea of the old school vibe from old Magic the Gathering. You got the original artists putting their part in, right? So it brings back a lot of good memories for a lot of people, and that's kind of what the vibe was you were going for, right?
Yeah,
so that's really cool. All right, I know you need to go because you got to check out of the hotel and all that stuff. One more thing. if you can divulge it all, what are dust codes going to be used for? Any idea?
Oh, we are not ready to comment at this
Okay,
time.
no worries. Just thought I'd throw one in
Make
there.
sure you're saving and checking the bottom of your boxes. There will be some cool stuff. Obviously, we're going to go strong for our beta release on October 6th.
Yes.
So more information to come, but I would wait to be closer to that time for any further commentary on that.
Well, I appreciate you weighing in a little bit on that. Will we see you at GenCon next year, obviously?
Yes, 100%. We had a lot of meetings while we were here, and the event went really well. Everything performed above expectations. So you'll be seeing more of us for sure.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Of course.